Neal Huntington, you're a man who has taken a lot of pride in not just talking about baseball at this level, the major league level, but also at the youth levels, and particularly in the area of pitching and health. What is the best advice that you can offer to not just a young pitcher, but the young pitcher's parents in the Pittsburgh area in terms of maintaining a child's health?
Yeah, the most important thing is to take a long-term viewpoint, to realize that Tommy John is not preventive and it's not performance enhancing. It's an arduous, painful, long drawn-out process that more pitchers than we'd like to know don't come back from. The best way you can grow is to not throw too much as a young kid, and that's not just pitching, it's not just competitive innings, it's the time at shortstop, it's the lessons with the pitching coach. They need downtime, they need to rest. Let your sons and daughters play other sports. Let them play football, basketball, hockey, soccer. They learn to compete differently. It's different athletic movements. It's not the same wear and tear on the body because if it's a different sport. We love three-sport athletes. They're hard to come by now. We love two-sport athletes. A guy that's only played baseball from 6 years of age is concerning to us because they've thrown a lot. There is only so many bullets in each pitcher's arm, how he does it, the strength and conditioning, the downtime. Abuse and overuse are one thing. They're very different. Abuse is one game, one season.
Right.
Overuse is chronic. It's years and years and years.
What's the best advice that you can offer for who people could go to ask questions about this?
The MLB has a new website out. I'm blanking on the name of it right now.
I'll look it up.
That I'm blanking on the name of it. Pitch Smart.
Okay.
Major League Baseball is coming out with a website, Pitch Smart, which it has some of the best orthopedic surgeons, it has players, it has front office people in there trying to give that advice. When in doubt, back off. Fatigue is a thrower's enemy. He may not feel tired, he may not feel pain, but overthrowing, overuse brings fatigue, which is when the
general
shoulder
fatigue.
General fatigue,
Okay.
and then arm fatigue.
Okay.
Throwing too much. The same motions over and over and over again are actually breaking our body down, not necessarily finding a skill. Parents mean well, coaches mean well. Throwing in October, throwing in November, throwing in December, the body needs time off. Abuse is one start, 150 pitches. That does damage. Overuse, just throwing and throwing and throwing with no break, throwing with bad mechanics, that's a dangerous sign as well.
One other thing I feel compelled to ask you about in relation to youth baseball, because you once told the story of going to, I think it was to the North Hills, and watching a game in which people were just running wild on the base paths.
Yeah.
What does that do for the game? What does that do for the advancement of kids? Just, you know what I mean? Constantly getting into rundowns and...
Yeah, we lack respect for the game. Sometimes we become so outcome oriented. It's about the win, it's about the win, it's about the win. 99% of people who are watching this, your kids are not going to play professionally. I hate to break that to you. I hope I'm wrong. 90% of them probably aren't going to play in college. Let them have fun. Let them be a part of the game. Don't make winning the end-all. Play the game the right way. Focus on teaching the right skills and getting kids to get out there and play more. We get too focused on the win at the major league level, let alone when they're 8 years old. And when you disrespect the game, it takes away a lot of fun for the kids.